So we're back for a vengeance. Managed to sneak a last minute session in. This is the last one now, unfortunately. I know it said it was the last one yesterday, but it definitely is the last one today. We go back tomorrow. The girls wanted to go beach for the day, and we managed to do a cheeky one. So while they're still in bed, we've got this morning gone to the supermarket, got some fresh sardines, frozen sardines, sorry, and we've made our way down because we will be sunbathing and spending the afternoon on that beach later on. But me and Gav sort of worked out over here that everything's on the back in tide, so it's mostly low water, guys. To for anybody who comes over, it will save you a little bit of time and effort. Not to say you haven't, but you're not going to get them. But we found it's more prolific over the top, either on the top end of the time and as it backs down towards low water. But we're going to hopefully see if we can get a couple of fish out of here today, just to end our session off. But put the phone away now and hopefully get down and see if we can get a few fish out. Okay folks, welcome. So we're down again, once again, last trip now. Unfortunately, very sad, but we managed to sneak another one in. So we've come down 3 hours down to low water, and hopefully we can be rewarded for our efforts. We got frozen sardine at the minute, and yeah, we've just been to Lidl's. It's just gone 8:30 in the morning, and we're gonna see what we can get out here today. So yeah, let's have a go. So try and get out as far as we can here. And away we go. Away we go. Careful on those rocks there, mate. They're very slippy. They're deadly when they're wet, aren't they? Those rocks. Even the white bits are fucking... Go, mate. How you doing?
What?
You good? Mullet?
Just arrived.
Oh.
Yeah, first time here in L'Arena.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what there is here. So
I'll show you a picture.
oh, yeah. You have to be careful with that one.
Yeah.
Because the stingray, yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
With live bait or
Dead bait, just dead bait. Yeah, yeah. Gavin's walking right up there at the minute. First one's out. So, first rod's in the water. Fishing about 2.5 hours down now to low water, and then a bit of the flood. So, just hoping we can be rewarded for our efforts, you know what I mean? But yeah, the sun's out already. Trying to get rid of me goggles, I have my sunglasses on. I've got a tan on me around my eyes. So yeah, trying to keep my sunglasses off today. But be very sad to see this place go, really. It's just to have this sort of fishing on your doorstep, just how lucky you really are. I mean, we haven't had nothing massive, but we've had fish, and really it's just been looking. I know Gav obviously found this mark and then the other mark, but when he came out originally, all he'd done is looked on Google, you know what I mean, and he had fish here straight away. And at the other mark, he never had a ray, but we managed to get one out yesterday and got bit off. But hopefully we can see some of the day. I think what we found is, I don't know if it's just because of the leads. At the end of the day, when you're using pulley rigs, sometimes you need that lead to set in the tide, and the tide pool's quite strong here. So to be honest, I would rather have brought like 7 or 8 over with me, because with the pulley rig, then basically, obviously, way it's going to work properly with the leads holding it back, and then the trace lines drifting off in the tide. But sometimes when you've got a lead what's not anchored up, what tends to happen is the rig can go up like that and all over the place, really, and it don't leave a long flowing trace away from the rig. So we've got the running up and overs on, which we found to be better. And I do apologise, but we've been catching lizard fish. What we've been thinking, some of them are weaver. I think some of them, what we've had yesterday, Gav was looking online, some of them we've had have been weaver fish, but they've also, some of them have been lizard fish as well. But to be honest, you're not taking no chances. Same as a puffer fish. I wouldn't have known unless he told me when he come back of holiday last time that they're toxic. And yeah, so some of them you don't want to be touching, guys. Obviously, unless you know what you're doing with fish species in the area, which I don't. I'd just be careful. I know some guy said yesterday you're rather turning the rays upside down to stop the sting instead of holding the thing. To be honest, because we've been handling them, I'd rather put the towel around just for safety of the fish as well, instead of like chucking it upside down on rocks and stuff. If you noticed yesterday, we had it out the water and we were splashing it with water because obviously the sun, trying to get it weighed and returned as quick as we could. And yeah, that's all you can do really, is try and maintain fish care at all times, can you? I mean, the sling's not fantastic for weighing rays. Ideal for taupe and stuff like that, smooth hound, but to be honest, you want like a bag sort of size for the rays, really. Like Gav said, next time we're off to Ventura at the end of the year. We're going to take a measure a lot easier. Surprising though, because that fish yesterday, I thought it'd be around 20 pounds. As you can see in part 3, when I literally hooked in, I thought I was onto the rocks, because where the drop off comes down through, you get, obviously your line's going down over the reef because it drops off so deep down there. And yeah, a bit of a nightmare really, but I literally hit up into it with the Akios rod, and it just locked solid. And as I went to turn the reel again, it was solid, and all of a sudden I just felt whoom, down. As soon as it went down, it just bit straight through. But it did feel rather like fast and aggressive. Adam, and that's what I spoke to, seemed to think that it could have been a shark, but when me and Gav was obviously there, it looks more like a ray bite going down, but Adam said they do give them like ray bites as well. But I don't know, whatever it is, lesson learned. Should be using wire really, if I'm honest, but probably take wire in Fort Ventura. I've tried to use the Tronics rod today, and the reason being, out of the two rods, I like both rods for travelling, but I feel that the Tronics rods, it's suited more to the rocks than the beach. Obviously the Achios rod is named beach, and I think there's just a little bit more backbone in the Xenon than there is the beach rod, especially when you're off the reefs and rocks and stuff like that. Sometimes you need that, but I'm not happy with what's happened with the spigot on the first eye up section. Mine's done it as well now. It's gone completely in, so when I'm reeling the fish in, I've got the rod will turn. I've sent an email off, no response yet. Hopefully we'll get a response, and then we can go forward. But when you're paying that sort of money for a rod, you don't expect that. That's the first time out with Gavs, and his is actually cracked inside. And all I can say is we used the Achios rods on a few trips today, over the last few days, and we've had no issues at all with the spigots. We've had no issues at all with rod turning. We've had no issues at all with cracking. And to be fair, all in all, if you look at both rods, yeah, it's one of them. But I do love the Tronics rod. I'm a bit gutted about it, really, because it has got a bit more backbone in it, but you don't expect stuff like that to happen when you're paying 180 quid for a rod, do you? So yeah, nightmare. But anyway, we're going to get into the rest session. Okay, going to bring them in now, see if the baits are stripped. Stripped. Whee! Very wet rocks. So it's the first one. Put that one down a minute. Hopefully my reel don't get soaked. Looks like it's going to be all right. Okay then. So somewhere over the rainbow, got some scissors. I got some sardines. Okay then, so that one there can be the one for going in half. Because they're frozen, I'll try to get the ice off them. Do you want to have a go fishing that side? If we, I don't know if it's worth putting the tripod down the end so we can get our things over. If we put the tripod on the end there, yeah, and then the lines might go over that thing better, mightn't it? Right, let's get this one out. Well, mate.
Right, I do get lead.
I got some leads in the bag, mate.
Do you have like pliers?
Pliers? Gavin might have pliers.
Because I don't know if this fish is poisonous or not.
Okay then, another bait up. We're going to go over the deep section today, I think. Try something a bit different. We've been going over the other side into the bay. We've had them there. The last time Gavin had this big old fish over the side, but because of the way the tides have been, it's been pushing us back every time. So with the drop in tide now, we might be able to get a bit longer there, and it's slightly deeper water. And what we found yesterday, that deeper water did pay off a little bit. So single sardine on there at the minute. Okay, single sardine. Got this one here then. Cut him down. If you can get fresh I think was lovely yesterday. It give us so much scent and stuff. But we've had them on frozen as well, so lovely. Get this one on the go then. Lovely. So that's like that. Put the bait down. Getting to the top. Nicely done. Somewhere over the rainbow, I have a towel we washed out yesterday, and it's stinking still. My missus is gonna hate me when she gets home. She's got to wash all these, but you need to clean your hands off. So we're gonna move the reels over, guys. Move the tripods over, and we're gonna try and get into that slightly deeper water. I might get wet feet for a minute, but hopefully it pays off. So that's the tripod setup. Wee! Slippery on the old feet there. Gonna get wet feet anyway, so what the hell. So I've got to set me lead up quickly, and then I can set the rig up. We've been quite good with not losing loads of leads, really. Yesterday we lost a few, but to be honest, I didn't lose nothing the day before, and the session before that we only lost one when we had the fish on. So it's not like you need loads. I bought 15, which is far too many. I think Gav brought 10. We're trying to give them to each other at the minute, so we ain't got to take them home. But no, there you go. So let's see if we can get this bait out. Setting the up and over, little sardine bait. I'm gonna wake my way forward now. See if I can get one out here. I'll tell you what, this is lovely. Stood up in water, casting out. What fishing's all about, innit? Lovely on the feet. Okay. Nice foot in here. See if we can get some distance. Perfect. This is my type of fishing. Fishing on the edge, up to your knees in water, sun blasting down, ratchet set for those screaming reels. What more can you ask for? A few beers after, job done. Nightmare with these rods out. It's actually winding me up now. So we're fishing more to the right now, right off to the front of the reef really. The trouble is you've not got no high rocks to put your gear on, so we've got them a little bit back behind us. But the good thing about it, we both can get wet feet. And yeah, you're gonna have to get wet feet, I think, to be able to land these fish at the minute. So yeah, hopefully low water and the turn of that tide, we'll see a few fish out. You can see the darkness in that water there, how deep it drops off. Just hoping there's a lurky stingray monster, long name on it. Something around the £50 mark would be lovely for this trip. Or £20 mark. As long as they keep getting bigger, it don't matter, does it? But no, it's been nice. Very enjoyable. Blow up? Why?
Reeled it in, but it was no lead on it.
Oh, nightmare.
Take it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Do you want me to hold your rig a minute? Stick a leg on. Yeah, Gav lost his lead and he was reeling in, so obviously the tension's not going to be in line, so he's doing the right thing. He's just basically going to take his rig off quickly for 2 seconds, it's worth it, and then he's going to flick a lead out, tighten his line up, and then send his bait to the horizon. So yeah, another little tip for you there, guys, for those of you who didn't know. Make sure your lines are tight when they're going around the spool, especially on the multiplier. A few ladies up there doing yoga. Bless you. Lovely, absolutely lovely. Just need a nice cold beer. A bit early for that though, isn't it? I don't know, is it ever too early on holiday? Argument one, isn't it? But it's absolutely gorgeous, guys. It was 35 degrees yesterday afternoon, so we're coming back in a taxi, absolutely boiling. We sat by the pool, no breeze at all, just baking. It's lovely, nice cold beer, and yeah, it was nice, really nice. I think those baits are getting stripped straight away. I hope they're not. But what I found is that in the bay more, we're getting blasted with them. The old lizard fish. And yeah. Definitely highly recommended. You need it sometimes, don't you? Especially with everyday life. I mean,
it can get too much, isn't it? You know what I mean? And a lot of people think it's quite expensive to go on holiday. To be honest, if you stop some of the things you're doing, like even cut down once a week, and the money you're spending, basically put it into a savings pot, and it don't work out that expensive. I mean, especially with all the all-inclusive and stuff these days. I mean, to be honest, we went half board, but as long as you get a good breakfast in you and a good evening meal, you're fed up for the day, really. To be honest, I didn't even want breakfast this morning. I had sausage and a bit of bacon and a bit of bread, and that was enough for me. But I didn't even eat it all. Just too hot. Lots of water, I think. But probably too much beer. But yeah, it's manageable, isn't it? I think I'm going to start doing a few more. Maybe cut down like once a week fishing or something. Just put the money into a kitty, and yeah, start just doing a little bit more. Different fish in different places and stuff. I want to do Scotland next year. I'm going to do Scotland next year. Get up with Joseph and see if we can get a few fish out. And then hopefully islands on the cards. Trying to get an island trip sorted. I mean, Panther is right up for it. Spoke to Adam. So hopefully we can get like a car for. We don't want big numbers really because of the of what you're doing over there. Obviously we're probably going to just get a motor, hire a motor, and then get all the gear in the motor and then just go for it really. But a bit of pollocking, bass fishing, ray fishing, you know what I mean, just enjoy it. But I'd like to go over to the Guinness factory, do the tour at the Guinness factory, and then go to Conor McGregor's for dinner or something, and then the following day set off for the fishing. So yeah, I think that's the plan of attack for it anyway. Just got to put it into place now. But life's too short, isn't it? You've got to do these things where you can. Because when you can't, it's too late, isn't it? Me, when I get back now, it's all about the pollock, baby. I want to get a big pollock this year. Got a few marks to try. And yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully pull one out. Got be filming out to sea, guys, and at the end of the day, where I'm going. I've never been to, and I was put on the marks, and out of respect for the guys what give me the venues, obviously I can't just go blurting them out all over the internet. So a lot of it will be filmed off the rocks and out to sea. If you know the mark, you know the mark. If you don't, you don't, unfortunately. But yeah, I've set myself up for it. I'm basically going to do some camping and that down there. I've brought the jet boil and like a little rucksack and stuff to hopefully just make the most of it. I mean, it's quite a way to travel for me personally. Probably like a 2.5 hour, 3 hour trip. So just make the most of it. Probably go down on the Friday evening, camp, get up on the Saturday morning early, spend the day down there. Maybe a spot of camping on the Saturday, and then come do a little bit first thing in the Sunday morning, and then head home on the Sunday afternoon, midday-ish, whatever, trying to beat the traffic ready for work on the Monday morning. Okay guys, time to bring him in. So he's not had a bite or nothing, and if we're out there with nothing on, we're not going to catch some fish on him. Okay. First fish out, and not the ray we wanted, but now I don't know the difference between none of them. I've got to be honest with you. This is a totally new species to me. We were told that they were lizard fish. Gav thought they were like dragonets, weavers, whatever they are. He's a lively little baguette, but I'm not going to take no chances. I'm going to put him in my put him in the water there for a minute. Going to unhook him with the towel because just don't know, do you? Gav's got one as well. Double him up. Yeah. So, not sure how we're going to do this. Just going to wrap it. Try not to hurt the geezer. And then little sharp teeth on him. He's tucked out right down though, Matt. There he is, that's my one out done. Well, that's all. I'm just going to chuck him down a minute. He's in there. Oh boy. Have a look at these. See the teeth on him and that. Straight out. Apparently lizard fish. So they look quite similar to a lot of them though, don't they? Very similar to the weaver, very similar to the dragonet, aren't they? Yeah. Little stroke before he goes back. Lovely touch. Right, let's get some baits in the water. You wouldn't give a kiss, no? No kiss in the day, boys. Right, folks. Time to get another one out now. So, the rod's still spinning around. It's an absolute nightmare. Look, it just spins. God knows what's going to happen when I get a fish on this. Nightmare. First one out. I know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to get hold of my good friend Mr. Slack, and he does a little trick on the rods with super glue. And I think what he's going to have to do is build it back up for me. I might have to get him to do every one. You shouldn't have to be doing this, guys, when you're spending money like this on rods. Absolutely disgusting. I mean, we've come away. Imagine coming away and having both having two rods like that. You'd be absolutely gutted. It's a good job we had the Akios one, which we can fish. But where we're fishing, I wanted that backbone. I don't get away with this today, but I've only bought this rod. So, I don't know, we'll have to see what happens, but I'm not happy about it. You're going to get the odd person saying, oh, you shouldn't be saying that on camera. At the end of the day, guys, I'm not there to please tackle companies. I'm there to please you lot. At the end of the day, if I've gone out there and spent my hard-earned money on products what have got issues, why shouldn't the rest of you know about it? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I said there's enough things what go around with everybody else. Like, people get this freedom of speech to say what they want with no obligations and no repercussions and everything else in this day and age. And if I can't give honest reviews, then, you know what I mean, what's it about? Anybody's got an issue with this honest reviews, then they can know what to do, because at the end of the day, this is what I'm here for, you lot. And if something works, and in my opinion, it might not be always right. People are going to have different opinions. I'm going to get Gavin cast in a minute. But you, that's all you can give, is an honest account. You've got to be honest. And that's what I intend to do. A lovely layback cast. But I just feel that at the end of the day, there's nothing on the internet except for like the odd writing and stuff like that where you can look and get honest reviews on things. It's the whole point of having no sponsorship whatsoever. Way sliding all over the place. But that's the whole point of having no sponsorship whatsoever, because I can do what I want and say what I want, and there's no one saying, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I don't have to end a negative comment with a good comment and all that sort of rubbish. It's at the end of the day, I'm not going out there buying those different reviews and stuff. I get what I want to get for reasons I get, and I do reviews on them. And we've been lucky enough, like with Slamfish and some of the other companies over the years, sending products in and stuff like that. But yeah, devastated with it, really. Okay, just going to put me rig up there. Was a one. Little layback cast. Another one out. Came on. See, the reef's a little bit different than when we've been fishing before in the videos, because this is normally flooding. First time we've got to come down here where we've got to fish down to low water. So, same as the marks back home, guys. If you're fishing an area, fishing over the top of the tide, sometimes change it about a bit if it's not working. Fish low water. Fish incoming. A lot of the ray venues we fish back home, they'll fish on totally different parts of the tide. Sometimes it's not always high water they fish, or low water if they'll fish. And knowing that sometimes is the key to success, because you can do shorter sessions over the prime times and be rewarded. Okay, I'm going to reel in again now. It's been another 10 minutes just to make sure we got baits, fresh baits in the water. Stripped again. Just got to stay on top of this now, guys, really, because at the end of the day, that's no good to no one sitting out there doing nothing, is it? Bit of seaweed on there. It's been looped round as well, so something's been playing around with it. Probably more of those weavers. But I'm going to go and get a nice fresh sardine. Put them in there like that. Job done. Pardon?
You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, what's your name?
Sea Angling Adventures. SEA Angling. Yeah, there. Found it? You found it? Yeah? We got the line in that all over the camera here. Right, so I'm going to go single now. Single sardine. Just lock that in around like so. Lovely. Get this hung up, and then I'm going to get out there and see if we can get one sent to the horizon. Let's have a go then, innit? Got a fish? That is hammered right out there, and I mean out there. As far as I could go forward, hit it perfectly, and yeah, I just seen a butterfly ray. Went to walk out to the point, as I looked up, it was swimming up to the rock, and then it went, as I looked, the swell come back, and it dropped back down. I couldn't see it for a minute, and then it just come down over the left-hand side. Amazing. Ideal. We're fishing. Gavin's sending one out now. I literally nailed that one to the horizon, then got right into that. Lovely. Okay guys, I'm going to bring this one in now. It's been out there for like 10-15 minutes, and I had a little bite at the beginning on it and then nothing, but I just want to make sure that there's bait on it. There's bite. I thought stripped, there's really no point sitting there like that. I bet that's been stripped for a little while. I bet that was that bite straight away when it went into the water. So as you can see, we're specifically reeling in to make sure the baits are changed, because I know it's nice sitting in the sun, but at the same time, when you're out targeting fish, you really want to give yourself the best chances. This thing's been a lifesaver. Just picked it up from Lidl's. It's stinking now. It's got the ice and that in there. I mean, we haven't got loads and loads of fish left. Went through single again, I think. But just keeps it fresh all day then. You know what? Go away. Bloody wasp. There you go. Embed that. Get off my sardine, you. That's my one there now. Keep everything streamlined. That's right, I was talking to camera. Like that. It's all on the bottom, like so. So it's around the hook. Down like that. Just going to snip the top of the head off there now, just to give some more scent out. And then the pedal hook down. Two. Right. That's all set up now, ready to rock and roll. So we've just literally got a bag of ice every time we've gone, lads. Ladies and gentlemen, so I say, just to make sure the bait's fresh. And to be fair, I think if we add extra ice and put it in there, we could have kept the bait overnight. The trouble is, because we're staying in a hotel, it's just not recommended to stink the rooms out in that. I mean, just with the baiting towel, my balcony was a bit, I got a little bit of a bollocking for the missus. But right, I'm going to get this one in and out now. And yeah, see if we can get a fish out. Okay folks, I've gone something a bit different. I've gone for a single hook, same sort of sardine bait but a single hook, just to see if it makes any difference on the brace. So we'll get it set up here now. Beautiful day once again. We ain't got all day today. It's just a case of getting out of below water just to give it a go, really. It's just a shame if we don't get one because for the effort, but get out there. out there.
Up to my knees in water, or up to my ankles at the minute, but it's just nice to have a bit of chillness on you. The sun's blazing down once again. Definitely going to miss the sun when I get home, guys, I really am. A little bit of a tan in between fishing. G to get one out now. Yeah, I got right, yeah. Oh, bite. That was a nice bite. Yeah. Nice bite there, guys. Oh, we might have someone here. One casting out this one. Yeah. Right. Resting back down a minute. It's Gavin reeling in now. Got 20 minutes low water. We ain't got much bait there left for the guys. I've gone down to a single hook. Had a couple of nice bites first cast on that, but nothing's come of it yet. See if we can get one out for the camera, it'd be lovely just to finish the trip off, but if not, we've had a really good time, and yeah, just got to keep persevering and keep those boats going out and out and out. So I've just put a bomb lead on now, see if it makes any difference. Probably not, but
I got jammed up bringing my rig in then. So I've quickly put a new leader on and put a pulley rig on with bomb lead. Try and cover a bit more ground. Do with putting an up and over on it really, but we ain't got that much more longer of the session. So let's put a sardine on and see if it makes a difference. Low water, and that is our final day in Tenerife. Very sad, I know, but to get used to back in UK fishing, unfortunately. Is that a bite? Slackened up a little bit then and then tightened up. Ooh. Well guys, very slow. We've been basically busting our asses off, if I'm honest. There's constantly, every 5 or 6 minutes, fresh baits, and we've used 30 sardines. So we've been here a couple of hours. They don't look like it's going to happen today. I don't think. I think Gav's done the same sort of thing as me, really. I mean, we've tried everything. He's gone down to £80 on his trace line. I think 150 is necessary for those big ones, but I think there's a lot of smaller fish around where we are, and yeah, obviously it's one of them, but nothing seems to be working at the minute. I've got a pulley rig going onto a bomb lead, so I want to try to get a bit of movement around low water, but that hasn't paid off either. So between us, we've been trying different things and trying to make it work, but that's fishing. You can't win them all the time. But guys, I really hope you've enjoyed the series in Tenerife. I've thoroughly enjoyed doing it. It's been outstanding. As I said, if anybody wants any information, please feel free to send the messages and comment on the videos, and I'll try and point you in the right directions. Even though we don't really know the right directions, all we can do is put you in the areas sort of where we are. Los Gigantos we are now, aren't we? And where did we go the other day? Los Cristianos. Los Cristianos is the place to be for size arrays and that field. Gavin done a bit of research and took us to a venue he went, and first I thought it was going to go off. First cast, straight into one. Second cast, got bitten clean off. I thought, ideal, here we go. I think the fresh bait played a big part. I mean, Gav come out, he said, I've got something a bit special, secret in there. I said, yeah, and he pulled out this fresh mackerel. I couldn't believe it. But I think fresh is always going to give you the key. But I think fresh here would see us a lot more weavers. They'd be straight onto it. But no, it's been really good. I mean, we've managed to get 4 trips in, which is absolutely amazing, really, considering we've gone with the girls. And yeah, they're on the beach now, so we're going to play ball a little bit. We're going to have a bit of well, we're going to go up to the bar behind us, have a quick celebration pint, and head down to the beach, catch up with them, go for a bit of dinner, bit of sunbathing this afternoon, and get our bags packed ready for leaving home tomorrow. But yeah, we flew from Bristol, and the transfer on this side was about an hour. The airport's quite a bit of a nightmare, I won't lie. It was probably the worst airport I've ever been to on the way in, like queuing up and stuff. But Gavin said it's not like out on the way out. But as the reef starts to flood in a minute, we will say our farewells, and hopefully look forward to seeing you in a new adventure when we get back. I mean, we've got lots coming up. Get together with OnlyFins, do a bit of fishing. We've got a rig one coming and another casting bit with him next episode, and then after that up to the channel to do some small-eyed ray fishing and stuff. Just give him a couple more marks and help him like get on the fish. I mean, it's venues that we all jumped on when we first started obviously getting into fishing, and like on your journey throughout, and like Bristol Channel especially, it's easy venues. To be honest, I don't specifically do it now a lot, and the reason being because of the reward at the end of the day. I mean, you don't see those monster fish up there, but you do see good quality stamp of like £10 small large. I mean, you don't really get the 12s and the 13s pluses. The same with the blondes, you can get like 12, 14 pounds, maybe 16 pound blondes and stuff like that. You don't very rarely see like the 20s up that neck of the woods. But no, it'd be good to see him getting a few fish. I think his casting's come on fantastically over the last couple of weeks and stuff, and yeah, it's good to see him enjoying it, because that's what fishing's about. I mean, when obviously started watching his videos, see him like just getting a few blank trips and like struggling with the casting and stuff, you can see the progress he's made already, and hopefully once he's done it in a couple of years' time, and I hope his YouTube does take off, because he's a really nice lad, right? You know what I mean? He's I think the big head in this will always come into it. We're all men, and we. But at the end of the day, hopefully one day he can pass on the knowledge that he's learned and gained, and that's what fishing's about at the end of the day, isn't it? So yeah. But from sunny Tenerife, I say farewells, tight lines, and we'll see you in another adventure.